First off, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Welcome to Assembly District 19, where I was elected an Assembly District delegate right over here at City College. I'm also a student at City College as well, so double welcome to my neighborhood. I wanted to ask a little bit around, we know that last year the State Senate had passed SB 562, the single-payer healthcare bill that was heading to the Assembly. Speaker Anthony Brandon had froze this bill in Assembly and held it, saying that there was no funding mechanism. However, the California Nurses Association had released a comprehensive study done by the University of Massachusetts which clarified several funding mechanisms for this bill. Knowing that, if you were elected governor, how would you help ensure that single-payer healthcare and that this bill kept going forward despite Anthony Brandon holding the bill in?
I started out earlier today saying that healthcare is a right, not a privilege, that I support universal healthcare. I did not support SB 562, and I'll tell you why. There was nothing in it. I mean, have you read the bill? The bill, there was nothing in it. You know, to have a plan of that magnitude, it said we need $400 billion, 200 above what we need today, what we currently spending today. They said you'll put it on the ballot, and that, you know, the people will pass by a two-thirds vote a $200 million tax. But what they didn't say, because of Prop 98, you have to pass a $400 billion tax. And the reason is because half of it goes to education under Prop 98. So I say we got to put the beef in. I actually supported Sheila Kuehl's bill, single-payer bill, 8 years ago. You know why? That had beef in it. It had, you know, a path toward how to fund it. So I didn't support the bill. I do support the notion that that's where we got to end up, because as you've said so many times, just like childcare, virtually every country, every rich Western industrialized country that in the world has has single payer. But I tell people, all single payer is government paid for health care. We got to figure what's in it. It would end Medicare as we know it today. It would take away, yes it would. It would. Yes, it would. It would also get rid of Kaiser. And so before we do that, union plans, before we do that, we got to have a plan for it. So that's why I'm not for it, SB 562. If we put some beef in it, then let's have a conversation.
Well, with great respect, I supported SB 562. I still do. I think the purpose of the committee hearing is to find the solutions, to put the substance in that makes a difference. Why didn't we dredge up Sheila Kuehl's bills and see how they were funded and put that in if that's a workable scheme? Why didn't we do the work? Why didn't we just stick it on a shelf and say, no solution? When Kennedy said, let's go to the moon before the end of the 60s, and they said it was, Mr. President, it's too hard, he didn't have a solution. What he had was determination. He had a goal, he had a direction, and he set a target. You know, he didn't live to see us go to the moon before the 60s, but we went. And so I say, if we have the hearings, and we bring the best and brightest minds to the table, and we look what's been offered before and what other states and other countries are doing, there's a way to find a solution. Yes, it's hard work. Yes, it's heavy lifting. Yes, it may even cost us a few dollars. But you know, there's a couple of other options. As I mentioned, you could change Prop 13 and put some more money on the table that way. You could also, guess what? 33 oil-producing states. We're the third biggest, the only one without an oil severance tax. So there's some things, the elephants in the room are some things that even Democrats are not talking about because, in fact, they get money from some of these people. And by the way, in addition to Big Pharma, I don't take money from Big Oil.